What's up, Gan Fam, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, join the Gan Fam, it's lit over here. Today, I'll be reacting to Dave, and the song is called The Boy Who Played the Harp. So I've reacted to Dave before. I remember that name. I reacted to him live, I believe, and I remember it was phenomenal, a phenomenal performance. But from this thumbnail, it's crazy because he looks like the guy from, I watched this show called Supercell. He looks like one of the guys from Supercell. I don't know if he's an actor as well, but, you know, I know he's from the other side of the tracks. So I don't know anything about Dave, but I would like to. This is only the second song that's been requested on this channel. So if we get more of him, then I'll learn more. But, you know, let me know. Is he on that show, Supercell? But yeah, let's get right into it. I'm excited. Here we go. Let's go play. Okay. The harp is such a beautiful instrument too. Oh wow. This is a cool set already. Visuals on point. What? Oh, we're traveling throughout time?
Yeah, I sometimes wonder, what would I do in the next generation? In 1940, if I was enlisted to fight for the nation, or in 1960, if I had to fight for the rights of my people and laid out my life on the line so my grandkids could live a life that's peaceful, would I be on that? Would I be front line? That's what I'm thinking. If I was alive in the 1912 and the Titanic and it was sinking, who am I saving? Am I fighting women and children, or am I waiting? I wonder. What would I do in the next generation? Battle of Kabbalah. If they captured me for the sake of my father, would I stand on my honor like Hussein did and then tell them to make me a martyr? Would I get smarter? Forgive my oppressor, stick to the creed. If I got locked inside like Nelson Mandela but never was freed, I see a white man dance to rumba.
Bruh, this is deep. This is really deep. Like I'm like, the visuals are incredible. So I'm like watching him in the video, but also listening to the lyrics. I'm like, man, this is a lot to unpack. I'm just I feel like I have to take it all in, you know? I'm thinking like, listening to him say, what would I do if I was back during these situations? I feel like a lot of us would, you know, would not last at all. Like thinking about how we are in 2026 as, you know, a nation and as a people, I just feel like if we were back during these times, like during the Titanic, do you know how it would work now? You know, the Titanic, it was all like women and children go first. In 2026, men will be like, no, y'all stay on the boat. We gonna get in a raft, okay? We gonna get, like, I just feel like so much has changed. And like him just thinking about like what he would do back during that time is just interesting, because we do have a privilege, you know, like I feel like, I don't know, like there's a lot that has changed for our good. And I just feel like we become so just complacent, you know, and we do not help each other. Like I said, it wouldn't be women and children first nowadays. It would not. It just wouldn't. And I just feel like so much has changed. Chivalry is dead. But that's not the only thing that he's talking about. He's talking about a lot. I want to go back a little bit because I just feel like it's a lot to take in, and I just want to get all the lyrics together. Just a little bit.
Who am I saving? Am I fighting women and children, or am I waiting? I wonder. What would I do in the next generation? Battle of Kabbalah. If they captured me for the sake of my father, would I stand on my honor like Hussein did and then tell them to make me a martyr? Would I get smarter? Forgive my oppressor, stick to the creed. If I got locked inside like Nelson Mandela but never was freed, I see a white man dance to rumba. Ain't studied Patrice Lumumba, but get on the stage and sing like Sungba, like Jaja Jaja Sungba. Fuck it. I wonder, what would I do in the next generation? Would I fight for justice? Is it the reason my mum named me David? How can you be king? How can you be king, don't speak for the people? Them man try draw me out and compare like me and these niggas are equal. I'm a black man and this bozo saying my music's socially conscious, while the man them trolling responses. This world's gone totally bonkers. I sometimes wonder, what would I do in the next generation? But I'm knowing the answer, cause what am I doing in this generation?
Is his rap socially bogus or is it real? People don't like to hear real, you know? They're just like, oh, this is supposed to take us out of reality. Like, when you listen to music, you're supposed to go in a fantasy and you're supposed to, you know, just be out in a different world, which is true, you know? You do go to music for an outlet, but at the same time, sometimes you do go to music to listen to the real, because it's just like, there is someone out there who understands, you know. There is someone out here with a platform who is speaking up against what we see that's going on every day. And of course, you know, we as little people, we keep our mouth shut, like we don't say anything, but we're thinking it, you know. And I feel like I have nothing but respect for someone who is able to actually speak it and say it out loud. That calls for bravery, that calls for courage, you know. Like, it seems like that person is well in tune with what is going on in the world and what is going on with themselves. But yeah, I'm loving this. I'm loving this so much. Wow.
Afraid to speak, I don't wanna risk in my occupation. We got kids under occupation. Our parents, they wouldn't get that. The people that died for our freedom spoke on justice, couldn't accept that. I talk about the money in all my accounts, so why don't I speak on the West Bank? Remember, growing up prejudiced, the damage 7/7 did. Extremists and terrorists, I was afraid of the Taliban. Can't speak out on illegal settlers, now I'm afraid of a shadow ban.
Wow,
what would I
isn't
do
that
in the next
crazy?
generation? Critiquing African leaders for selling our country's natural resources
This
to the West for
message is
peanuts.
powerful,
If they
y'all.
don't hear, they'll feel us. I question what I'm alive for. And can you say you're alive if you ain't got something you're willing to die for? What am I willing to die for? What am I doing in this generation? I get in my head sometimes. I feel like I'm in despair. That feeling of total powerlessness, I get that sinking feeling that good ain't defeating evil. I put their pain on vinyl, but feel like that shit ain't moving a needle. Retweeting people, raising awareness. In all fairness, ain't gonna bring Chris back to his parents, but there's no other option. It's a process, gotta stand and protest. Cause they want man silenced, cause they want man dead, or they want man hopeless. In the next generation, I spoke with my ancestors in the night and I showed them. They spoke with tears in their eyes for the brothers they lost and said it was progress. How can it be progress? I asked them, confused, disgusted. They said, David, just so you could fight this, you know how much suffering touched us. And you got a chance, we come from a time and a place where you couldn't get justice. Had to find peace in the fact that we all answer to the one that we trust in. And in our generation, we did do peaceful protests just like you. Burnt buildings just like you. Did boycotts just like you. Sat in a hostel powerless, did feel powerless just like you. And I know that it may sound strange, but we made some change and we're just like you. I know that you question your character. I know that you suffer in silence. I know that it don't feel right when you go to the club in Victoria Island. Cause how can you dance in a club there's 100 people begging outside it? I know the sins of your father. I know that you're desperate to fight them. So step in your purpose. Speak for your people, share your secrets, expose your emotions. You might not see, but there's people that need it, never demand it. And if God can grant it, manifest it and receive it. Your name is David, and that covenant's sacred. You got a promise, so keep it, deep it. That man talking the thing, but I bleed it. Man wanna speak on the scene, but I've seen it. Tried in the fire, but I get some anointed. Kano passed me the torch, I received it. God told me I'm the one, I believed it. Shout hollow man, cause he helped me achieve it. I'm the youngest of my brothers. Father, he's the burden on our mothers. Give these niggas money, see their colors. Don't mix me with them, I'm not the one. Grind and miss the summer when it comes, I'm 8.
Y'all, I mean, it's just like bar after bar. Like, I don't even know where to pause because there's so much going on. Like, this is the true definition of woke, okay? Not that definition that y'all then came up with, but this is the true definition of woke. Like, I can't even imagine being in his shoes, feeling that this way, and then being in 2026 around people who are just, you know, kind of like brushing off the past, you know. Like, our ancestors would be turning over in their grave, you know. Like, it's just so crazy how thinking back to the past and how like our ancestors like fought and stood for something, and meanwhile it's so hard to get people in this generation to stand for something. But it's just, I mean, the quality of this video, I mean, seeing him in the jail cell, seeing him with the guns pointed towards him, seeing him on the train, like it's just so artistic, and so it's beautifully done. And listening to the lyrics as well, it almost like brings tears to my eyes. Like it's just so powerful. Like what he's speaking, you can tell he's speaking with conviction. Like he's really like um he seems like he's an activist. I'm not sure. Like I said, I don't know anything about David, but like, wow. I mean, listening to him speak, and it just sounds very like he believes that we can become a better people, you know? And I have nothing but respect for that, you know? But yeah, and we all need somebody to call us out. But, you know, it's just the world we live in. The world we live in.
Time I sacrificed the sun. Where I'm from, they sacrifice the sun. Hold up, I ain't finished, I ain't done. My ancestors told me that my life is prophecy. And it's not just me, it's a whole generation of people gradually making change. They ain't a greater task. Shift that, make a name, make a start. They'll know what they're facing when they ask. With the will of David in my heart, the story of the boy who played the harp.
Wow. 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 The fact that, like, you know, he feels like he is destined for something bigger, something like greatness, you know, like the ancestors told him, like his name's David, you know, like King David, he is the one, like you are the chosen one. And to feel like that pressure, man, that's crazy. I I don't know. It just feels like we're all living in this world where everybody's the same, and like nobody is willing to speak up. It's like a Black Mirror episode. You know, when people pull out their phones when somebody's like being harmed or something, nobody helps, but you have that one person who's like, what are you doing? Like, what is everybody doing? And it's like everybody's kind of like being controlled, but you have that one person who has broken free, who's woke, you know, and they're just like, what is going on? Like, why aren't we doing anything? Like, but yeah, this was just really, really beautifully done. And I feel like Dave's mind is so just full of artistic abilities, full of history, full of like knowledge. He just sounds so just like he knows what he's doing. Let's just say that. He just sounds like he knows the path that he's gonna take. He knows like what he's doing. Like he said it. He spoke to the ancestors, you know, like he has they have his back. But yeah, that was very, very visually pleasing and audibly pleasing as well. But yeah, that was my reaction to that. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.